Good morning, second graders. It is Monday, April 6th, starting on week 4 of our videos. Language today is mostly a review, so we're going to go over sentences and how to mark them. And then we're going to look at your language paper and move on to math. So I have a sentence on the board. It says, Dad and Mom took us on a trip. Dad and Mom took us on a trip. Okay, I just want to review dividing sentences. Remember, we divide before the action word. Our action word or our verb is took. Underline it twice, and the subject, Dad, Mom, are our subjects. Then we have, move this a little, it's kind of hard to see, but we saw alligators. Let me put my S on there, forgot that. We saw alligators and manatees. So we're looking for our action word is saw. So we divide before the action word and we underline our subject. We saw alligators and manatees. Okay, just a quick review of our sentences today. Over the next couple weeks, we will have some days where it's just a review day. If you look on page 279, we're going to do something that we haven't done. Okay, it says find the word webs. I know we've done this with numbers, but I don't think we've done this with words. Okay, we have the word whisper, and in the top orange circle, it wants us to add ed to the word whisper. Then in the purple over there, it's our antonym, and antonym means the opposite. Green is at least one special sound in there, and then in the red color, you're going to add ing. So the top orange is pretty simple. You have the word whisper. There's nothing special at the end with our adding suffixes rule, so you'll just add ed. Yell. Yell would be the antonym or the opposite of whisper. This is whispering. This would be yelling. Okay, then your special sounds. What is one special sound in that word? Okay, hopefully you said WH or ER. Okay, and then you're going to take the word whisper and add ing to it. All right, I want you to do flower on your own. You're going to draw a picture. You're going to do a homonym, and that's a word that sounds the same as that flower. Then a rhyming word, and then write at least one special sound. On the back of that, it says number 1, underline the root word, circle the suffixes. Number 2, choose one of the words in the box and write an interrogative sentence. Number 3, choose another word and write one declarative sentence. Number 4, circle the best word in each sentence. 5, think about you and your friend. How are you the same? How are you different? And fill in the diagram with some of your answers. So for me, that would be you. Write some things you're different. Write some things about your friend that are different than you, and then how you're alike in the middle. All right, that is our language. Okay, let me erase the board. I hope you're counting by 2s and 3s. They're going to be really important, and I hope you're starting counting by 4s at home. Maybe practice writing them out. Counting by 3s is going to be really important soon. Because we're going to need them. All right, we're going to talk about in math today. We are going to talk more about rounding to the nearest 10. We talked about that last Thursday. So I'm going to draw my number line up here, like I did last week. Okay, we learned about rounding by 10s. We learned a fact that would help us round by 10s. And that fact was that when we round by 10s, what is always in the ones place? A 0. So when you round to the nearest 10, it's going to be 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, or 90. It will have a 0. So we're going to look at, I'm going to put some numbers on my thing. Let's say 20 and 30. Okay, and in the middle is 25. So we would have 21, 22, 23, 24, and then 26, 27, 28, 29. Okay. So we're going to look at our line, and I kind of went over this last week, but we're going to touch on it again. So if I give you the number 24, is 24 closer to 20 or close to 30? Would it round down to 20 or up to 30? Okay, let's look. First of all, 24 is between 20 and 30. That is the 2 10s that is between. So 24 is right here. Anything that has a 4 it's going to round down to that 10. If it has a 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9, it's going to round up to the next 10. Okay, let's look at your paper. And let's go ahead and turn it on the back and look. I'll come back to the front and explain it. It says rounding to the nearest 10. The numbers 11 and 19 are between 10 and 20. The numbers 11, I'm going underneath the hill. The numbers 11 to 14 are closer to 10 and they round back or down to 10. The number 15 is in the middle. That's why 25 rounds up, because it's in the middle. And then the number 16 through 19 on your hill, they go down the hill and they round up to 20. So number 1 says color the numbers pink that round to 30. And then color the numbers blue that round to 40. So you should color what number is pink. I'll give you a second to think about it. All right, pink should be 30, 31, 32, 33, and 34. Okay, then the ones you would color blue would be the middle one because it rounds up, and then 36, 37, 38, 39, and 40. So number 2 can be a little tricky, so let's work on it. It says write the 2 10s each number is between. Circle the number it rounds to, so we have 2 jobs. First of all, we have 27. 27 is between what 2 numbers? You should have 20 and 30. So it's between 20 and 30. Okay, 27 has a 7 in the ones place, so you're going to round up to 30. You should circle 30 there. B should be 72 is between what 2 10s are 72 between? Okay, it would be 70 and 80. Okay, you have a 2 in the ones place. When there's a 2 in the ones place, you want to round down to 70, so you would circle 70. C, 48 is between 40 and 50. Okay, you have an 8 in the ones place. It is closer to the next 10, which would be 50, so you would round up to 50, and you would circle 50. Number 3, mark the circle under the corrected rounded number. So A, 17. 17 rounds to 10 or 20. Mark your answer. I hope you marked 20. Okay, B, 37 rounds down to 30 or up to 40. Mark your answer. Okay, you should have picked 40. All right, I'm going to do number 4. I'm going to read it twice because there's a new thing that we have to remember to do here. It says Noah has a box of 16 colored pencils to use on his ride home. 7 pencils have sharp points. How many of Noah's pencils need to be sharpened? Okay, take out your pencil and underline your numbers. Noah has a box of 16 colored pencils to use on the ride home. 7 pencils have sharp points. How many of Noah's pencils need to be sharpened? Okay, so we're going to subtract here. So we're going to start with our big number and do 16 minus 7. 16 minus 7. What is 16 minus 7? I hope you said 9. The next thing I want to point out is in this question, it says how many of Noah's pencils in red? You see pencils in red? Okay, well, we need to label our problem. They've been labeling them all school year. So now we're going to work on labeling. So we just look in the sentence, and right now they're really going to help us with it. But we just look and see what is the sentence asking us. They want to know how many of Noah's pencils. So you should have 16 minus 7 equals 9 pencils. All right, let's look at the back to the front on page 279. Number 1 says write the between numbers by 5. So you just add 5 to the number before, and then that'll get your number in the middle. Number 2, write the addition and subtraction facts. 3, write the sums and differences. On number 4, you have to be really careful. Color the numbers that are rounded to the tens place green. How do you know a number is rounded to the tens place? You should have a what in the ones place? A 0. Okay, then color the other numbers black. All right, that is math for Monday. Let's look at science. All right, we're going to look at page 78. The savanna and grasslands are your vocabulary words. It says animals of the savanna habitat. Talks about where they get water, space, and food. You have grazers and community for another vocab words. Page 80 tells their shelter and has a nice picture of all the different cubs and lions down there. The Lion Pride. Okay, so you'll read 78 to 80. All right, I hope you have an awesome Monday.